we can clearly see he sucked. Obviously, 82 is not gonna recognize how much he sucks, is even gonna platform him, even if his own friend Couture Bay, the woman with the good coochie, like even if she is like, yo, this man is disgusting, that's a pig. Because every woman can recognize that man as the pig that he is. Like I say, people, because what's her name? Tasha K went and talked about the whole situation with 82, with 82, with Storm Monroe, and she didn't deny, I think, eating anything.
Listen, listen, Linda. Couture back with the good coochie. Yes, yes, y'all heard her. Ahem. I hope I'm doing this right. Y'all know I don't know. Y'all know I don't know. Oh, okay, I see them on the screen. I have my tablet here so I can see it on the tablet. But hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl Brooke going live with the Retalk and Bay Squad. We have to talk. We have to talk. We have to talk. We have to talk. Can we talk? Okay, can we talk? We're gonna be talking about y'all fave Nicki Minaj. We're gonna be talking about the content creators, the not versus Armon, or Armon versus the not, depending on how you view it, how you see it. Yes. We're definitely going to be talking about Iman Shumpert, Teyana Taylor's ex-husband, baby. They say he out here knocking hoes between the washer and dryer. What's going on with him? What's going on with him? What is going on with him? Child, let me put my banner up. I thought my banner was already up. Are y'all liking the Thanksgiving attire? Are y'all feeling that? Are y'all feeling that? Hello. Hey Skila, what's going on? Hey Sirius. Hey Mel. Hey TJ. Hey loves. Hey young Rizza. What is going on? Hello. So I have to look down here because I don't know how to make it bigger on my screen. I'm still learning the new StreamYard techniques, okay? I'm still learning the StreamYard techniques because honey, let me tell you something. This is a lot. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Oop. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'm trying to see how I can see the comments. Hold on. Let me. Okay, so I turned the camera off real fast because I want to see something. I don't know how to do it. Mm, I don't know. Child, and I'm trying to see how I can send the link. Oh, okay. Okay. Here, let me post this. It's so different. So I'm gonna post the link in the chat so y'all can have the link. But I'm like, I don't see all of the comments. Hmm. Mm. I can only see the comments on my thing. I think I have to be on my. I think if I was on my laptop, it would be easier. But y'all know I don't have my laptop out here. We have my iPad, so it is what it is. Okay. Child, did I forget to turn off my sound? Hold on. Oh Lord, I forgot to turn the sound off, baby. I'm like, what is that? What is that? Oh God. Oh, I think I could do it now. Oh, okay. I think I've been there. I said we in there. I'm talking about Enid. Yes. Listen, base. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, I see y'all. Hello. Hey, sexy 60. What is going on? Yes. I see y'all. So, like this video, like it now, don't like it later. I put the uh I put the StreamYard link in the chat so y'all can come up. So we're gonna briefly talk. So hello. Y'all know me. Look, if you come up, if I've never seen you before, I gotta put the we put up the overlay because we gotta make sure, the girls are who they say they are. And they not trying to get me up out of here because the girls be pressed. They be pressed. They be pressed. They be trying to take me out. I guess I'm competition for them. I don't even understand because, I'm not down to the courthouses or nothing. I'm not at the courthouses. I'm not at the highways and byways. I don't know what's going on. But that being said, please like this video. This is our second StreamYard this year because the first one we did with Tasha K, our ultimate interview. It was amazing. It was epic. I'm truly thankful for that. But we're here for the mess, so let's get into the mess. So we're gonna start off with Iman and Teyana Taylor because y'all are not going to believe Iman is out here knocking holes between the washer and dryer. What's wrong with him? What is wrong with Iman? Y'all, like, what's wrong with Iman for real? Hey, Bobby Ruffin. Hey, Magic T3. What is going on? So, Iman, Tiana Taylor's ex-husband. So we gotta get into it. So, shout out to the Bay Squad because they sent me these. I'm about to show y'all an exclusive. Why is he knocking holes between the washer and dryer? It says on-site exclusive. Iman Shumpert allegedly drags Joanne Kim, throws her down the stairs, and attacks her after she confronted him about another woman. Can you imagine doing a threesome for a man and he whoop your ass? See, this is why I'm starting to believe those rumors that they were saying about Iman and Tiana Taylor. Because remember, the rumors were he was out here knocking her between the washer and dryer too. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. That's what the girls were saying, but it is a mess. It is a mess, honey. So here is the police at the house. Look at everybody. Look at everybody. They look foolish. They look foolish. You see the police officer? Let me show y'all Iman. Let me zoom in. He got the picture of Junie. Do it not let you zoom in? Jesus. On site? Why we can't zoom in? That's okay. So you have the girl right here. This is the girl. Iman is over here by the picture. And then the other girl sitting there looking confused. Baby, they all look stupid. And he probably was on that devil's lettuce. He was on that devil's lettuce, honey. I will never understand. They do throw fists like children. Y'all ain't never lied, okay? Y'all ain't ever lied. And it says on site has obtained exclusive information regarding an alleged violent incident involving former NBA player Iman during a weekend visit at his residence. According to a source, the situation allegedly began after a confrontation over messages from another woman. The source claims the woman involved had been seeing Iman for approximately 3 to 4 years. Mind you, he hasn't even been divorced for 3 to 4 years. So how'd that work? But whatever. Let's continue. And had traveled to visit him as usual. During the visit, a friend who was expected to join them canceled last minute, but later sent Shumpert an intimate photo, mm, which reportedly sparked tension. Can you imagine sleeping with another person and you mad because they sent a photo? See, it's starting to look like these sex positive relationships are not working. You know, all the girls who was doing three ways with their men is out here getting divorces. But what do I know? Okay. The source alleges that later that evening, another woman was invited over, and during conversation, additional issues resurfaced. According to the girl who called the police, this led to a verbal confrontation between Iman and Joanna Kim. At this point, things allegedly turned physical. Can you imagine going to go bust down Iman and his girl and they start fighting? What are you supposed to do? I just want to know because I'm trying to figure out what are you supposed to do when everybody is in there fighting, tussling? What are you supposed to do?
wake this shit the fuck up?
Go ahead.
Should I wake this shit the fuck up? I've been with her for how long? I've been with her for how long?
I'm sorry. Eating cat ain't that good. Hunching on a man who get high 99% of the time because he always looks like he's under the influence and he knocking hoes down the stairs, baby. I didn't sign up for this. This is not giving music video, video vixen, Kenya Moore Twas. Is that what it was called? Twas. Y'all remember that when Kenya Moore was in that freaky movie? hmm It's not giving. What was the what was that? The L Factor. It's not giving none of that. It's not giving Noah's Ark. Cause it could have been another man, but we know it's a woman. Can you imagine signing up to and the people you supposed to be are fighting? How is that setting the mood? How is that setting the mood? See, they need pointers. See, if Iman was a real man, he would have went over there with Ti and Tiny and asked them how do they have a loving, thriving situation. Cause you know they the last of the Mohicans, baby. They it's the last of the Mohicans. Everybody else has traded in they old model and is out here talking about peace, baby. Stop eating the cat for these men. If you want to do a little swim in the lady pond, do a little, Kalani, do a little, do it because you want to. Stop doing it for these men. I hope she got paid. Cause you out here being thrown down the stairs. Y'all arguing and now the police is called. Child, I would be like, I'm held hostage in this home. What are y'all thoughts? Do y'all agree? Yes or no? And here's the police report thing. Let me see. Come on now. Is the internet not working? It says Fulton Police Department. Is this in Georgia? Not they doing it in Georgia. And she shared it as she on the plane going home, baby. That is crazy. That is insane. What are y'all saying in the chat? Yes, smash that like button so we can get in the algorithm, please, and thank you. It says you can't keep a man that doesn't want to be kept. Ooh, I'm calling the police. It's not a good week for open relationships. See how this it is not, baby. All the open relationships, honey, is struggling. Him having daughters, y'all be thinking because these people have daughters. These people would have kids and sleep with kids. We saw R. Kelly's daughter come out here and tell us that she still got PTSD. These grown-ups will have children and sleep with the children. Did y'all forget Jared from Subway? Was that his name? With his fat ass? That we should have known then. Cause I was like, Subway? You see, he didn't snitch on nobody. Let's continue. So tell me why Teyana Taylor. They say he crashing out because Teyana Taylor is pregnant, honey. They said Teyana is pregnant by Mufasa. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Listen, I would have been in the hallway too. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. I don't even like light skin men. Look at the stomach. So you see on site didn't have that. Look at the stomach, okay? Oh, my hands is in the way. All right, look at the dress, and you see that little bulge at the bottom. She was talking about because she had the pee. Teyana, please. Teyana, please. Teyana has washboard abs, baby. She been draping in front of that belly. They said she carrying. Baby, it's poking out. The girls be loving to hide a good pregnancy. And the celebrities will let them. Oh shit. Child, look at Masika looking a mess. They said she was faking it. But they said Tiana was out there a pregnant baby. Pregnant. Right there. You see all in the uterine area? That's what they say. That's why they said Iman was out there crashing out, honey. Mm-hmm. 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 These men are never satisfied. Oh wow. Listen, Georgia's staying something, don't they? What y'all got going on in Georgia? They got the girls just acting up. Tell me why we got this coworker. He like, hold on. Let me find my little thing. Is it this one?
He said take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's gonna produce?
Y'all, I haven't did these in so long. Ooh, I gotta learn the order. I'm so excited. Not what do you think it's gonna produce?
At the end of the day, Ronnie, I am a man. A man who's gay. You like niggas. Get that through your head.
So we got one of those at our job, right? He'd be like, I don't really like men. And we'd be like, what do you mean you don't really like men? Cause we seen him. We seen him get not we didn't physically see him, but we saw listen, the DL whisper is not lying. He was out there with his little, his Megan the Stallion shorts. We was outside. Mind you, we were prepping for Thanksgiving. He was like, I'm gonna wear some shorts similar to this for the Thanksgiving run. And I was like, we running for Thanksgiving? He was like, yeah. And I said, okay, I'll do a little trot, right? He said, well, I'm thinking about taking this job in Georgia. And I was like, why Georgia? And he was like, because, the environment is just better for me. And I was like, well, what about the environment is better? Because, I'm really getting your business unless you want me to. And he was like, well, And I was like, no, I don't know. What about the environment? Where are you thinking? So I'm naming all the places away from Atlanta. He was like, girl, no, Atlanta. And I was like, what's in Atlanta for you? What's in Atlanta for you? I said, the boys, they be having all the fun. I wasn't judging him though. I was just looking him up and down. I was like, you going out there to be a hoe. But I was like, okay. Hey, DC Purple Diva. But let's get maybe he likes the weather. The weather of men. It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. That's the only part I know. But who else is on here? Who else? Let's do Nicki Minaj because I want to get Nicki Minaj out the way because we got to get into Armon and the knots. So, y'all, Nicki Minaj's house is up for sale. She has still not paid that security guard. Now, mind you, this is not her security. This is the security that was in Europe where her husband hit him and broke the man's jaw, right? So because Nicki didn't respond to the lawsuit or whatever, because according to Rolling Stone has it out for Nicki Minaj, honey, because they was not feeling her. They said she was tired through and delayed. She over there with that man who ain't bringing her nothing but debt. That's really what they were saying. Um, and they said she about to lose her home because her home is the only thing that is tangible, right? It says Nicki Minaj faces seizure of $20 million home to cover judgment. Mm, 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 mm. To cover judgment. It says Nicki Minaj faces $20 million home to cover security guard damages payment. Federal judge wants to look at mortgage paperwork next. Nicki, this man is costing you more money than he's bringing in revenue. It says Judge Cindy Ponko, and if I'm saying her name wrong, I apologize, is tired of waiting for Nicki Minaj to cut a check for her former security guard to whom she owes $500,000 for a broken jaw and other injuries suffered during an alleged backstage attack. On Monday, Judge P said she's ready to grant an order forcing the sale of Minaj's $20 million Hidden Hills mansion in order to pay the guard what he's owed. Do y'all think that's why she went to go see Donald Trump? Put a one in the chat if y'all think that's why she went to go see Donald Trump. Put a two in the chat if you're like, nah, Bree. Put a one in the chat if this is why she went to the UN. Put a two in the chat if you're like, nah, Bree. The guard, Thomas W., said he spent years recovering from his injuries, which he allegedly suffered during a backstage assault involving Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, back in 2019. The judge ultimately awarded him $503,318 for medical costs, ongoing injuries, and emotional harm. But nearly 3 years after filing his suit, he still hasn't received a dime. My tentative is to grant this, wrote the judge, who confirmed the only thing holding up the ruling is a final mortgage statement from Bank of America showing how much of Minaj's $13.3 million loan has been paid off. They say she owned the home. She don't own the home. I am reading this from the source. It says once the court receives the document, the judge plans to order the forced sale of the home. Oh my God, Nikki. See, I didn't know this. I thought she owned her home. I'm reading this. And who is this? Who is this? This is from Digital Music News. Because you won't come sue me. I'm just reading I'm assuming this is a source, a real source. Girl, the home is appraised at 20 million, and the court estimates that the sale will still leave Minaj with millions after paying off the lien. Oh my God. And her homestead exemption, more than enough to cover the judgment. Judge P set up a following hearing for January 22nd to receive the final bank documents and make the ruling official. Girl, Nikki, just give him that 500,000. What are you doing? Oh my God, Nikki. Girl, girl, girl. You have this case. You have that one with Jennifer Hugh. Nikki. Nikki. This man is bringing you more debt. He is a liability. He's costing you money. Oh, I'm so tired of seeing. I'm so tired of seeing black women
You
with.
say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's going to produce?
I seen the barbs online. I have to say this. I seen the barbs online saying, "Oh, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing." This is how I know we're not dealing with grown-ups, because anybody with any type of intellect knows, baby, the fact that the judge is willing to sell her house so that way she can pay her loans because she refused to just, she could have been did this. Your husband hit him. He's still suffering. Like they're taking cadaver. parts and putting it in his jaw. So that tells you this is a real lawsuit. Like, my God, my God, my God. I'm sorry. If a man is costing me money, he has to go. He has to go. He's not generating any income, no revenue. Nothing he's doing is bringing forth money, elevation. Like, she didn't go to the UN because of Kenneth Petty. Kenneth Petty isn't the reason she got to go to the UN. It's because she's Nicki Minaj. And I need women of some type of standard, and this is to the Candy Burris's out there and the Nicki Minaj's and all the rest of the sugar mamas. Y'all need to wake the hell up. Gabrielle Union was about to be on this path too, but she woke up. You're the man. We live in a patriarchal society. You do it. Now that she's been out here happy, smiling, giggling, all types of things, living her best life because y'all want to be the men so bad, but then you complain about being the men. That's what's weird to me. That is what's weird to me. If you're going to take on this role, you have to take it on because you did not marry Kenneth Petty with the any intentions of knowing that he was going to bring you any type of profit. Because this is crazy. They said January, and we're going to follow this because January 22nd is literally right around the corner. That is like a month and a half away from now. Yeah, yeah, almost 60 days. Almost. Oh, it says the security guard filed the motion to force the sale after telling the court he tried every option to collect what he is owed, including written requests, levies, and contacting 7 potential garnishes. Ooh. The filing claims none of these efforts work, with some parties saying they had nothing payable to Minaj and others not responding at all. So he even went to her debtors. And they were like, look, we're not getting the money either. Nikki, baby, what is going on with your money? And so the former guard won the default judgment after Nikki and Kenneth never responded to his lawsuit. Is this why Nikki was saying her lawyer was stealing? He claims the punch he suffered came from Petty after he stepped in during an argument between Minaj and a female security guard. The I don't know how you say his name, ultimately suffered a broken jaw and needed multiple surgeries. Child, baby, Kenneth Petty hit him with so much might, and now it's costing you $20 million. I can't imagine. Let me see what y'all say in the chat. I cannot imagine losing any money behind a situation like this. Like, I can see if she lost is losing the money because of her own actions. She didn't even hit the man. Mm-mm. What about the baby? Mm, 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 mm. That's why Nikki has been off the wall in stress. She needs to get that man out her way. Mm, mm, mm. I see some ones. Not back in Minaj. He gotta go. I don't know why she won't just pay the 500,000. Do y'all think she has the 500,000? Maybe she doesn't have it. Maybe she doesn't have it, y'all. Which is crazy. I don't know. This is crazy because there's no way they would be taking my house. Listen, I guess she probably tired of paying for him, but look, you gotta pay because they gonna put her out on the streets. Like, and all that beautiful art she collected over the years, all that time she spent decorating. I Child, look, that's why I told y'all it pays to just use your words. Use your words, and even that is crazy. Violence is not the answer. Shit. And then the man was saying that Judd was out here threatening him. Or was that the other lawsuit? Either way, she got too much going on where her money is on the line and not his. But let's move on. I do have a question. Do y'all feel like Nicki Minaj is being targeted? And I'll definitely let y'all come up for that. And last, let's get into Armon Wiggins and tonight. Look, what can I say besides Armon is a fool, Donat is a fool. They both play internet games. But I will say this, I haven't seen anything where Donat was threatening Armon Wiggins. I did not see that. Did he say something? Because I feel like when Armand is like, oh, I have to leave ASAP because this man is threatening me, I'm scared. And then you have to not say no. He told his subscribers he was leaving early so he could spend Thanksgiving with his family. And I'm like, I don't know because I don't really listen to either like that on a daily basis. I told y'all I listened to the one because he was down there denied. And I was like, oh, he's doing coverage of the Megan Thee Stallion trial. That's amazing, right? I'm here for anybody going out there getting to their bag because get in your bag, is all this money on the table, especially if you want to be a part of the media, new media, black media, global media. It don't even matter. You have to go to these trials and stuff like this. So I'm like, this is not y'all first encounter. Y'all was in New York together. Now y'all are out in Miami. Donat was there first, I'm assuming. So I don't get the issue. I'm not understanding the drama still surrounding these two. Like, put it to bed. And the reason why I say put it to bed is because people are not always going to agree with you. They're not always going to like you. They're going to feel like you've done something to slight them. Okay, build a bridge and get over it. Otherwise, how can you elevate? How can you grow from this? And this is to both of them because I've seen it. Coffee City, baby, she is doing the Lord's work. She has both of them out here where they're talking like this one's doing this one's doing that, and I'll read some of it. Where's she at? Coffee City. Let's go to her post, shall we? So Armand been out here, he's saying, like, I'm worried because I feel like this MFer is really crazy. Likes literally make ish up in his head about me and feels like all my success is a slight to him and I'm getting people to turn against him. I feel like this MFer would have a mental breakdown and tries to unalive me. Like, seriously. That's how he started it off and he went on a whole tangent. So then Donat was like, absolutely not, ho. So then Donat said, I could care less what Armand got. You ninjas, bees, punks, and sissies believe it about me. I'm the realest, and you'll get to know that. So if Armand Wiggins already told his supporters he was leaving on Tuesday due to Thanksgiving holiday, why did he have a full-blown meltdown on X blaming me, saying he's scared for his life? That's just the example of what type of manipulation he does specifically against me. I thought we'd been over the drama. I thought we'd been over the beef. I thought they made up, they kissed and made up, and now they beefed out again. I'm so confused. I am so confused when it comes to these two. And I really don't really get into the YouTube drama like that because they will be fighting today, cool tomorrow. I'm so confused. Do not say he's going to spank Armand. He said he's going to fight him? When did he say that? Yesterday? Do not crying, Armand crying, but they both talk ish about Meg crying. Oh, oh. Not they both crying. Look, I'm just trying to figure out what we doing. What is we doing? Because if you can't go to Bella Noches, then where the hell can you go? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. I feel like this. Talented people do the work. There's money to be made. I told y'all, despite how y'all feel about Denai, despite how y'all feel about Armon, them beefing out changes nothing. Because even though I think they were bringing the coverage amongst others, it's certain people who are getting more coverage. They're getting more money off of doing the same thing they're doing without even paying other content creators any mind. I said this during the Diddy trial. Go back and watch. I said Rotten Mango is out here barely there, and she's bringing in millions of views. I think she's hit millions of subscribers off that Diddy trial alone. Tisa was out there lying, spreading misinformation. Because y'all like that word. It really means lying. And she built her platform off of that. I just feel like if you're gonna beef with someone, beef with the celebrities to an extent, because they're fighting back. Stop beefing with each other. We get more when we come together. What happened to world peace? What happened to world peace, y'all? I just want to know. I'm waiting to hear from like what's the verdict, and that's all I have. But let's see. That's all I have for y'all. It's a short day. Oh, Thanksgiving. My annual speech about Thanksgiving. Listen, protect your peace, set your boundaries. You do not have to do something because it's tradition. We are the adults, okay? If you don't want to do it, don't. Set your own traditions. Set your own boundaries. If you want to go to the beach for Thanksgiving, go to the beach. If you want to eat at a five-star restaurant for Thanksgiving, eat at a five-star restaurant. Make sure you have your reservations set, solidified, booked. If you want to eat baked mackerel and then uh, a green salad and have you a kale smoothie, then so be it. You do that. We are the adults now. I have to say this because sometimes we get caught up in things we don't want to do. We don't want to be around certain people. Look, if it's not bringing you peace, cut it off. Cut it off. Check on your loved ones. Say, hey, I just wanted to call. I'm calling a bunch of people. I'm just making sure I touch bases. Tell you I loved you and happy holidays, Thanksgiving, or whatever you celebrate. And this is just People's Day. And go about your day. You do not have to engage with people who are not bringing you peace. If it bathes you, if it's like a, oh, I have to call, then don't call them. Do your own thing. Hell, if you want to eat pizza tomorrow, you can do whatever you want to because we are the adults. We are the adults. We make the traditions how we want to make the traditions. If you're into doing something big, do it. If you want to just be surrounded by family, do it. If you want to be surrounded by friends, do it. Hell, if you want to be alone, just don't be so alone. You feel like you don't want to be on this earth. Absolutely not. Go volunteer at a soup kitchen. Go volunteer at a domestic abuse shelter. Feed the homeless. Give some food to the addicts. Do something that's going to bring you joy. Pay for somebody's groceries. Something. Just do something humbling, and noble, and just out of the kindness of your heart and just for the good of good, not to get nothing out of it, just for the good of good. Go be a blessing in somebody else's life. You don't have to be stuck on these 1982 ways. You don't have to do that. The 1942, 1801. Oh, we normally do this, and you don't want to because your abuser is going to be at the table. You got people who hate you at the table. Somebody is always violating your boundaries. It's at the You don't have to do that. That is the beauty of being the adult. You don't have to be pressured into nothing. Who said you have to eat turkey tomorrow? Hell, if you can't afford turkey, all you can afford is some church's chicken, then eat the church's chicken. Eat whatever you want. Eat whatever you want. I'm telling y'all, back when I had my first job, I worked at fast food. And baby, the fast food was booked and busy. It was booked and busy. And I didn't care nothing about that because I was young. And I wanted to get me some money because I wanted the baby fat velour tracksuit. That's what I wanted. Yeah. I know that's right. You got a mouthful of truth that you're speaking. I don't want to be around any jealous family members or anyone acting like I'm the black sheep. We'll be the white sheep. Do your own thing. Hell, you could sit back and watch movies and sip a little wine and eat popcorn. Do that. S- do some fall cleaning of the house. I don't know. I just feel like we could be doing something. I know that's right. Two sweet potato pies and some gumbo. Yes. Baby, we up in here. We already got everything prepped. Traditions are whatever you make it. Traditions are whatever you make it. And that's the beauty of being the adults now. We make the rules. We make the rules. Hell. Like you could go be like, girl, I didn't really feel like doing no little Thanksgiving or nothing, but I'm gonna come over there and we just gonna cook some chicken and laugh, or we gonna bake some fish, or we gonna grill some mackerel, or we gonna do this. We gonna make a charcuterie board. We gonna do something. Hell, we gonna sip and paint. Do whatever you want to do. Hey, girl, I'm coming over there. Hey, dude, I'm coming over there so we can watch the kids and just laugh. Let's go for a brisk walk because we gonna be body fine for the new year. Something. Shit. Back it up. You don't have to do something that's gonna have you arguing and yelling. Cause I told y'all my cutoff game for the BS immediately. I told y'all I don't let people lie to me about going to see a counselor, psychiatrist, mental health advisor, none of that. You're not allowed to emotionally dump on me. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Are you a child? Are you 18 and younger? No. No. And then I have a little sympathy for the babies, for the young adults. Okay? Because they are just now starting. So I have no problem being a big sister to them and say, hey, this is what I did to be successful. But what we not doing, people who are my age, people who are older than me, people who are um elders to me, I am not doing a move. Look, heal your trauma before speaking to me. Heal your trauma before speaking to me. Cause I'm not equipped. I'm not equipped. I don't have a doctorate in nothing. I wasn't trained in nothing. I don't want to hear because I'm not coming to the. Because I told y'all, I said when I was going through stuff, I had to realize I have to go speak to somebody who can actually help me. And I did the work. And when I did the work, I said, you know what? I don't want people doing anything. You're not allowed unless someone passed away. You're not allowed to cry on my phone. I don't like that because what are you crying to me for? I'm not giving solutions because people don't want to take them. I'm not giving out, hey, maybe you should do, I get, no. Mm-mm. When people call me, give me a little update, let's laugh. Let me get to this stuff. I was just checking on you and we're going about our day. You want to dump? Go write it in that journal. Trauma dump in that journal. Trauma dump at that on that couch with that professional. You're not allowed to come trauma dump to me. No. If we're having just casual conversation about all types of stuff, cool. But if it's gonna be something that will trigger you to cry or you to have to go back in the yesteryears, absolutely not. I'm talking about the present and the future. What's happening today and in the future? Today and in the future, don't tell me nothing about the past. I wasn't there. And if I was there, you should have told me that back then. Uh-uh. Absolutely not. No. And I expect people to do it to me because we're adults. We got to start treating people like adults. We got to start telling them, baby, if you want to seat at this grown folks table, put your bags by the door, or go put your bags in one of them rooms. Go listen to you some Erica Badu. She said, "Bag lady, you gonna hurt your back carrying all them bags like that." Some of y'all are out here carrying around bags, and y'all expect people to help you with the bags that they didn't even contribute to. No. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. 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 So that's why I said make the traditions your own. If nobody hits you up for Thanksgiving yet, or they didn't check on them. And if it feels like it's forced, don't do it again. That's why I said go volunteer with people who don't have nothing, not gonna have nothing, hungry. Go help them. Go help them. But y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all have a beautiful Thanksgiving. I would love to see y'all plates. Um, I heard the prices went up. I could have told y'all that. Because, baby, a pound of cheese, expensive. Expensive. But I've been paying tariffs since I've been in Asia. That's already a thing. Even for the local stuff, you're like, that dollar do not stretch out here. But anyways, what are your thoughts? I hope y'all have a blessed tomorrow. I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. I hope your Thursday is filled with love. It's filled with joy. If you feel like you are alone, you are not, go do something with someone. Go do something with someone. That's what we're doing here because a lot of us don't have our family out here. We just out here eating. We got one coworker who's going to Outback Steakhouse. I said Outback, and he said, yeah, they do a fine meal for Thanksgiving. I said, you know what? I heard that. I heard that. And on that note, every Wednesday we're gonna start incorporating, or at least every the one Wednesday out the month, we're gonna do a call in. And on that note, comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.
You said take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's going to produce?